moment you've all been waiting for this whole time. What drug am I going to pick? Am I going on Tecfidera? Am I going on Tysabri every other month like I originally talked about? Or am I going on something else? The answer is something else. I won't even draw it out. I'm going on Gilenya. I started Gilenya on a Wednesday of last week, and it's an oral pill. I take it every morning. It's not exactly an easy pill to get on because you have to go have an eye test. I call it an OCT because they need a baseline because Gilenya causes macular edema, or can cause, sorry, I misspoke, can cause macular edema. You have a baseline EKG to see if your heart is good enough to take Gilenya, and you also have blood work done to test your liver functions and your white blood cell count, because Gilenya lowers your lymphocytes because it traps them in your lymph nodes, and that is to help prevent your white blood cells from attacking your body. The whole autoimmune, you attack yourself thing, you know? Not only does it keep the lymphocytes in your lymph nodes, it does that to your heart the first time you take it, which is why you are monitored for 6 hours. And when you're under the monitoring, I saw my doctor first, and you have an EKG before you start that, and then you have your vitals done every hour, and you are supposed to pretty much vomit everything that you're feeling at that moment, so that they know what's going on with your body. And then every 2 hours you have an EKG because they're watching your heart, because it's supposed to dip because the lymphocytes are being trapped too. The heart sensors are being affected, and that's expected. For example, my EKGs, I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can because it was at the end of the day when he explained it to me, and I was tired at that point. But the interval, so I started at 398 milliseconds, and then the next one was 408 milliseconds, and then it went to 402 milliseconds, and I ended at 400 milliseconds, so 398 to 400. So I was able to go home because I had stabilized. And in case you're wondering, because I didn't know before I went in for this, a normal heart rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute. I had no idea. 28, I have a great heart, never had a heart thing in my life, and then I take this medicine and I'm just like, whoa, holy shit, this is kind of intense. It's just, for me, it was very like palpitations and the chest pain the day after, because yes, you're monitored for 6 hours, but then it can go up for 24 hours, and the next day, like, some of the chest pain just had me stopping, like, wow, okay, I'm listening, and I wasn't even doing anything. I'm like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I went, alright, so I went and bought a blood pressure monitor because this is all so new to me, you know, and I wanted to make sure nothing bad was going on, so I went, and I swear I took my blood pressure every hour the day after. So last Thursday, I was just like, oh, chest pain. What's my blood pressure? Oh, what's this? I feel something right here. Oh, blood pressure. It was just, it was better to be safe than sorry, I guess. Once you're given the okay to go home, you will have a follow-up, or at least I have a follow-up in 5 weeks with my neurologist, and I'm supposed to get my blood work done a week before I go in, so 4 weeks after I started my first pill, and they send you home with a 14-day starter pack, and then you have to call Express Scripts, whatever your specialty pharmacy is, and get your shipment set up. Now, it does cost $5,009.28 a month for the drug, so there is a copay assistance program, which is nice because not everybody is like me and meets their deductible all in like the first quarter, and they actually need financial help. Now you will have to restart your Gilenya if you miss one pill in the first 7 days, 7 plus pills, yes, 7 plus pills in weeks 3 and 4, or 14 plus pills in the first month. And nobody wants to go through that again. The nurse said to take my pill in the morning, and for me that's just okay. I take my basal body temperature every morning so we don't get pregnant, because I can't have babies. We all know what babies do to me. And it's some days it works, you know, my alarm goes off, Maverick's not up yet, I take my pill, no big deal. But then days like today, I didn't take my pill until I go and get the baby, change his diaper, take him downstairs, give him a bottle, and then I waited until like 9 a.m. because you go downstairs and one thing leads to another, and then your pill's upstairs, but you're downstairs with your child, and it was 9 o'clock before I took my pill. So I can see that being an issue, but if Maverick just wakes up and he's happy every morning, then I can just take the pill. There are side effects, you know, like PML and macular edema, the infections, because you have no white blood cells. I'm just joking. Don't quote me on that. You do, they're just lower. I have no idea if the two are related, but I am just dog tired. Even more than before, like a week ago. It's 9 a.m. I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. I'm tired. And the other day I actually had to lay down with the kids at 2:30 because I couldn't keep my eyes open. Just really, really tired. And then I wake up in the morning and I feel like I just went grocery shopping, like through my sleep. I went and Dreamland grocery shopped for all the things that I haven't been eating, like chocolate and lots of cheesy pizza. You know, that's how I feel, and it's kind of crappy because I start my grocery trips how I feel normally when I end my grocery trips, and so it's really, really tired. And the back pain, I don't know where this came from because I haven't felt this in months, but my back hurts so bad. So I have no idea if the two are related, and I'm sure I'll talk about it at my 5-week appointment. I think that's all. I think that's all until I go for my 5-week appointment. I mean, I've been on the Gilenya for 5 days now, and we started it about 5 weeks after my last Tysabri, and so that's 10 weeks after the Tysabri. So the Tysabri, by the time I go for the 5-week, should be on its way out, and it takes 4 to 5 weeks, I think my doctor said, for the Gilenya to kick in. So hopefully we have this really nice meld of coverage. So I have a really boring video for you in 5 weeks. I want you guys to just fall asleep at the computer like you probably already do. I will see you guys next week. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake.